Thank God it's Friday. That's what everyone would say today. Good morning and thanks for joining us on TVC Breakfast. I am Mike Okwoche, and certainly I have with me Kemi Fola-Adeyemo. Kemi, good morning.
Hey, Mike, good morning.
Nice to see you.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday.
Responded.
Of course. It's interesting. Now, one thing that is getting people to comment and talk about is the safety and security on the Second Niger Bridge. Second Niger Bridge is an edifice, if I have to use the word, or a very huge investment of government, of the federal government, private company, and the governments of Anambra and Delta states, in putting it together. And recall some time ago that there were, reports of vandalism on the bridge at the time.
Indeed.
And then now we hear that criminals have taken over the Second Niger Bridge, and drivers are diverting, or they've stopped using it. They prefer to use the older one to be safe. This is really troubling at times like this.
Absolutely, Mike. And it's also, gives the implication that the project, after so many calls, after so many delays, which was finally done, at the twilight of the Buhari administration, was finally commissioned, with so much promises to restore the prosperity basically of the Southeast and even the South-South zone, and to think that first, like you said, the issue of vandalism, and now you could also say it's related to what the drivers are now complaining of now, insecurity. They say the entire stretch of the bridge is so dark and unpassable, and the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Transportation, is also saying that they need security presence there to beef up security on the road. I don't know how, it has to come to this. I don't know how such a national asset as this should be left, barren of, security, infrastructure, and even the basic, infrastructure around the bridge now to make it more attractive, to make it more passable. So this is yet another reminder that there is still work to be done.
Well, these are pictures of the Second Niger Bridge, and as it is, you could see visibly that there's provision for street lights to be on the bridge. So it is expected that when the night comes, it's supposed to be lit up all the way from the beginning to the end on both sides. But if drivers complain of darkness on the bridge in the night, then it's quite troubling, because it will be that was the contract completed? Because if there are street lights and they're supposed to come on at night and they don't come on at night, then it means that the aspects of the project is not completed yet, because the lights are, an integral part of the bridge. Because when anyone is using the bridge, you're supposed to have light from the beginning to the end of the bridge, so everyone knows what's there. And when you have darkness on the bridge at night, then it could give, of course, it could give room to criminals to attack people and rob others of their valuables, especially when drivers decide to use the bridge. It makes it, clearer than the old Niger Bridge.
This is a call for concern, it's a call for action too. And if you look at the entire stretch of the road, from us where we stand, and even for people who have had the opportunity to see it physically, it's so beautiful, it's so attractive.
It's beautiful.
It's so welcoming, and at the same time, it's also strategically placed. So even if you stand afar off, if the place is well lit, you should be able to see all that's going on. It's such a delight to behold, and it's a shame
amazing
that it's now been abandoned.
Well, we hope that the security agencies will look into that and swing into action to ensure that normalcy returns there, but because it won't make any sense that drivers are not using it for fear of being attacked.